right, so now let's go over this. So the sexually disciplined mindset makes you performative. Right? This makes it essentially impossible to be the rock to conform around. So when you have a disciplined mindset, when you're sexually disciplined, when you're a man, okay, when you're talking to a girl, no matter how beautiful she is, you're asking yourself, is she good for me? And does she align with my values? On a deep level, that's the operating system we're working from. You're not working from operating system of being lustful, which essentially works you down to being, how can I get her to like me? So, for example, me, all right, just a chick. Me, when I'm talking to them, I'm having a good time. I'm not giving them an interview. Like, what is your name? Where do you work? Where are you from? It's not like that. I'm just having fun, making jokes, laughing. She likes me. Obviously she likes me. And, I think she's pretty. I'm like, all right, you know what? You got the physical things working, all right? But is this really something worth pursuing? Is this worth my time? Anyway, that's the underlying pretext of the conversation. I remember, when you're talking to a woman, the main thing you're working on is the subtext, not the pretext, the subtext. Right? What is implicitly being said by your words, your body language, your tone, so on and so forth. But at the end of the day, I'm having a good time. You know why? Because I don't need her. I'm not lusting for her. I can acknowledge, she has big titties, but I'm not like, oh my God, this is a lustful mindset. This is how the lustful person will think. Oh my God, there's big titties. Oh my God, I really want those. Oh, I need those. So when you're in a state of need, when you're in a needy operating system, you're now becoming performative. You're now like, how can I get her to like me? I need her to like me. Meanwhile, the guy with the discipline mindset, he's chill. He's relaxed. He's just chatting. And there's something attractive about that because he's not giving off needy signals. Nothing is more unattractive than neediness. Okay? There's no neediness. All right? She senses that without her, I'm fine. And that's attractive. What's not attractive is oh my God, I need you. That is so repelling. That gives creep vibes very easily. All right? And this relates completely to someone I was working with. So there was this guy I was working with. All right? And he's a very good example of this. I wouldn't say he was in a super necessarily lustful mindset, but he kind of explains the dynamic that I just talked about. He would always tell me about, when I don't want a girl, they always want me. But when I want a girl, they never want me. Right? And there was this one girl specifically that I was talking to, and he was talking to her like a total goober, bro. I was very disappointed when I was seeing the text and stuff. I was like, dude, because it's not that hard, bro. Like, he didn't have enough balls to just say, oh, let's go out and have a coffee or something. He doesn't have any balls. He would just have, these dumb chit-chat conversations, but always have the subtext of, like, oh, can you like me? There wasn't much masculinity being portrayed. And that's because the individual, remember, when you're doing these type of things, don't be performative. Don't act like someone you are not. If you are lust-driven all the time, don't try and act like you aren't. All right, you should fix that. Right? And that's what the other videos in the series is for. Right? But there's this girl that liked, and another girl after that. It never worked. It never worked because he was working out of this needy mindset. He always sleep thinking about them. He would worry about them all day if they didn't respond within a few minutes. It was just the most cringe thing ever. There was other girls he didn't really care about, and they would be coming to him. Now, why is this? The reason why is because the woman just perceives that this guy's a man and he has his stuff together, so I like him. It's really that simple. All right, so what's the easiest way to do this? I just failed at drinking water. Excuse me. But what's the easiest way to do this? Is it to, you see it, you get your phone and you get a text. You're like, oh, she texted me. I need to be like a man. I need to be like a man. Goon. Play video game. And you're like, oh, I can't text her yet. I need to wait 45 minutes. Because a Red Pill coach told me on YouTube, when a girl texts you, you have to wait 45 minutes to respond. And 45 minutes, it's like, no, that is not what you do. Okay, what you do is you just be a disciplined man. Which again, this whole channel is talking about. Okay, a lot of this stuff is natural. This whole female attraction thing, you have to understand that being a man is the easiest way to be attractive. Just be the person that is attractive. Because then it's just natural. Like me, if a girl texts me and I'm ready to like respond, I'll just respond. But let's say I'm recording a video, locked in. I'm actually doing something with my life, working on this, working on that, working on this. I'm not even going to see the text. And then when I do open my phone, I see the text. I'm like, oh, she texted me. Cool. Respond, down, do whatever I need to do after that. And also, I'll make my time very valuable. So understand, I have stuff to do. I can do whatever I want, but I choose to do things that are important towards my purpose and whatnot. Right? That's what women want. Women want a man that's actually working towards something important. Right? It's very unattractive to be like some loser that's not doing anything with your life, right? So in my case, I'm not going to be spending all day with her. But the time I do spend with her is going to be very special because I specifically tell myself, all right, you know what? I have all the stuff to do. I'm going to do it. And, I think I could spend, this hour or two with her, and I'm going to make it very special, right? Your time becomes valuable. And let's go over here. This right here. This is another thing that's super important. That's implicitly been said, but I want to say it explicitly here. When you're operating from this lust-driven mindset, the value of your attention goes way down. So imagine two people are talking to a chick, right? And I say, "You're beautiful." Then another guy goes like, "You're beautiful." And he looks like some fat loser. She's gonna value my compliment. She's like, "Oh my god, wow, he likes me." Meanwhile, for other guys, you're like, "Yeah, you're a creep." And the black pill ideology, the black pill worldview is chalked up to attractiveness, which is part of it. How attractive you are does assign more or less attention, more or less value to your attention. That is true, but also how you are, right? For me, because they can sense the type of man I am. When I do give them time, when I do give them attention, when I do say something to them that is positive, it means something. All right. Again, let's just go an example for men. Like, let's say I'm playing basketball and some hobo is like walking by and he's like, "Man, you're a good shooter, man. You're a good shooter, man." It's like, okay, cool. Right? We wouldn't get creeped out necessarily, but it's like, okay, cool. But then Michael Jordan comes along and says, "Man, you're good at basketball." That would be like, Michael Jordan said I'm good at basketball. That would make you feel good because Michael Jordan's attention, Michael Jordan's comment has more value within the realm of basketball. And honestly, as an individual, like men have an underlying respect for other men who achieve things, right? So see, women operate in a similar way, right? If they perceive you as being higher on a social ladder and attractiveness ladder, they assign more value to your attention. And one of the easiest ways to lower the value of your attention is to demonstrate this lust-driven mindset. It's very icky.